Yeah, so this is first week of former players coming back. Try to try to make my life miserable. So we're excited about that. LMU's coming in Thursday night. So and I think those two are playing Friday night. So we're getting away from the 2 matches in 1 day type deal. So it's good about that. This is what the future is going to be. It's going to be matches like this over 3 days. And we were forced to do it this way because we couldn't find a 4th team or somebody we had bailed out. So that's the reason we're going Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And so these are going to be good teams, good matches, and should be fun.
John, I know it's just a couple matches in, but do you kind of like where you're at depth-wise with this team?
Well, as I said, I've been saying from the beginning, there's 14 players that can play. Everybody played the first weekend. I'd like to see a stat on the last time that happened. So they're all doing a good job, and we're confident putting any of them in.
When you look back to Kayla's playing days, did you think she had it in her to become a coach?
No. No. But I hired her. Did I think she'd become a head coach? No. But I hired her. She was just coming off the Olympics, and I can't remember when we hired her. I mean, I wanted to get a former player back here, and she was available, but I never thought she would end up being a head coach. But she's done a good job, and she, her and Danny probably have 2 of the greatest turnarounds in college volleyball at their schools. So, Kayla went from not winning a match to, going to the NCAA tournament. So you guys can check the stat facts on that. When's the last time that happened?
When she was working for you, what stood out about her coaching?
Just she had just come off the Olympics. She had a lot of confidence, and she knows our program, and I think she had dabbled a little bit coaching Pepperdine men, was a volunteer assistant with them. So she kind of was excited about coaching. So we just thought let's go for it, see what happens.
Did she have to sell you on her ability or interest in coaching?
Yeah. And Kayla's got a great story. I mean, she basically came here as a walk-on, was a setter, converted to libero, goes to the Olympics, and is considered the best libero in the Olympics, the best passer in the world, and so it's a great story.
John, how rewarding would love to see some of your former players get to this level and doing great things?
Yeah. Sometimes I like look at it with all the, I was watching Chris Thomas and Kayla played Sunday, so there was 2, another former coach, and sometimes it's pretty cool to see what our program has produced, not only player-wise but coaching-wise. So we're pretty proud of that. Sometimes I think it's I'm not the best person to work for, but I push them and try to get them to get better and challenge them in other ways besides just being a coach. And I think that's part of my responsibility is to develop coaches.
Why are you hard to work for?
Demanding, attention to detail. This generation doesn't like that so much, so it's a constant battle. I love it. I love the battle.
Did you think Whitney would have that kind of weekend? Did you anticipate that through spring and summer?
Yeah. I expect more from her.
What made you think she was going to play like that, and what did you see?
She's been on a mission. You've been on a mission all summer and just in practice. She's starting to figure it out a little bit. Last year was freshman year and just trying to survive, and now I think she's on a mission. She knows what she wants, and she's gone after it. She wants to play. She wants to be great. She got lifter of the year. That's a big telltale sign right there.
You talked last year about how much of an athletic freak she was too, but to put in that time in the weight room, how did she transform physically and athletically to where she's now?
Yeah, well, she's always been a great athlete. It's just becoming a better volleyball player, and she's very quick. She flies. She's fast off the floor. She's got a very fast arm. So those are a lot of things you can't coach or develop. She has those, and we can refine them. But she's got some talent there to work with, And again, she was a multi-sport athlete. She played basketball, ran track, and so she's a kind of a late bloomer, typical Nebraska, student athlete who's multi-sports, done everything, and now will continue to develop in our program.
John, what do you want to see out of your team in weekend number 2?
Just win, baby.
What more do you want from
Oh, and I'm looking at these stats. We're last in service aces, so that's gonna be a hot topic today.
What more do you want to see at Whitney? What's the next step for her?
She has the confidence to take over matches and make big swings when it matters most. That's her next step.
How often does a team not lose a set its first weekend, but drop from number 1?
I don't know. I mean, Texas, that's why we don't, Texas went and had 2 great wins at Ohio State, so they deserve it. They proved it. And we played some good teams, but, they're not Pepperdine was not ranked top 10, so I'm assuming that's it, but hey, great. Let them have it.
Did it take you off to see that?
No. Like I said, we don't worry about that stuff. I'm more worried about why we're last in aces per game.
John, did you take a peek at the replay of that Texas Ohio State match?
I watched a little bit of what's going on, but no.
What specific areas of improvement are you hoping to see from Kennedy heading into the second weekend?
Be more consistent with her setting.
What does that look like?
Well, it would look like every set is the same. It's consistent tempo and consistent location. And she was, for a setter, she was a little inconsistent this past weekend.
Are you still planning to do lineup rotations, even though you're not playing multiple matches in one day, or back to back?
I haven't got that far yet. Yesterday was fix-it day, and we'll see what happens today.
Besides aces, what was number 1 on that fix-it list?
Footwork, positioning, where we start in our serve-receive patterns, blocking technique. You want me to keep going, or defensive positioning, be in the right spots, working on. They got a big lecture about serving yesterday, that was a few of the things. We redid our EDMF belt, and they handed that out. So whoever had it, the middles had it, and they gave it out. And then we have a necklace that they give out too that has our core values for our team on it. So that's Mondays.
Yeah, it's a tough adjustment for, especially your young players. I mean, you come off weekend, you win every match, and then you come in and say, we got to fix A, B, C, D, and they're like, oh, this is different. It's not just about winning.
No, I think they expect that.
Can't do that coming in.
Yeah. And we sent them videos, so they kind of have a preview of what's going to happen and what we're going to work on.
When you send them videos after the matches and stuff.
Sunday we send it to them, and they have an account. They can go on there and look. So they check it out, so they kind of know what's coming.
Hey, sometimes, 5-star freshmen in any sport, they hit adversity as freshmen, and they want to bail, they want to go to a different school. What did you see in what you did that made her, that indicated to you that she wanted to come back and do better in season 2, and not go somewhere else where she could have started or whatever?
I mean, she knew she had to get better. I mean, it's pretty black and white. So hopefully we have a bunch of kids that want to, continue to get better and are patient and work. But I mean, that's not even a conversation we have to have. These guys know what they need to do to be on the court. We make it very clear, stat-wise and performance-wise, what has to happen. So she knows. She could write a chapter in a book on it.
More questions for Coach?
Okay, thanks.